now, man. You know, like what first got you in the music? Like, you know, not even just in the making music, just in the music, you know, as a passion, just listening to it and just, you know, what got you in the music, man?
Just feeling that beat in my soul. You know, you hear some music, man, it change your whole day, change your whole mind state, how you feel. So, I mean, that's just, you know, I got the freestyling and shit.
Yeah, so, you know, like, when you been listening to music for a long time, you how old?
34.
34 years old. So you been listening since the vinyls, huh? That's, you know what I'm saying, since back then.
Shit, 8 tracks.
Yeah, 8 tracks. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a cool little long ass ride.
Okay, and so, you know, what artist really first inspired you to make music yourself?
Can't forget about Michael Jackson, man. That's the guy right there.
Michael Jackson, MJ.
Gerald Levert, you know what I'm saying? I used to listen to a lot of crazy shit when I was younger because my mama wanted to listen to R&B, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's where the soul come from. So, I mean, you got a bunch of people, man. Depending on the era and age, there's a lot of people that I was listening to. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I really didn't have a choice. You know what I'm saying?
Who's your first rap artist? You know what I'm saying? Your first, when you first heard rap, who was the first artist? The first rap song you can remember hearing, what was it?
I don't remember. I smoked so much weed. I don't even fucking remember.
Yeah.
But
what's the first one that you really can't remember then? You know what I'm saying? First one you can think back and like, man, you know, hey. Like mine's is, you know, Colors, man. That was like the first rap song I can really remember. And that's before my time, but see, you know.
I'm gonna say it was some of that Snoop that
some of that SC double
Dog, yeah, that shit. Like that
PDO
1990 Do or Die was really damn near some of the first shit I was hearing back in the day, a long time ago, the Poe Pimp and shit, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it progressed into Twister coming up out of there, you know what I'm saying? Like back in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? This fucking so much music was coming out, man. You had Biz Markie and Method Man and Redman was tearing shit up back in the day. To fucking Nate Dogg, Snoop, Pac, you know what I'm saying? Hell, that's a lot of shit I do and don't remember. There's a lot of shit I do remember. But I done did so many songs myself that I can try to remember somebody's shit from back in the day, and some of my shit will pop up in my head because I'm over here like, them wasn't his lyrics. Them was mine. What is you doing? Like, nah.
Yeah, man. That's how it be, man. So who you think, man, when you first made your first song, what year did you make your first rap song?
It's 2003.
Who would you compare it to, man? Like, you know, like did you
fucking
was you your own flow or did you model after somebody?
I don't even know what the fuck I was doing.
Did you have a Snoop Dogg? Was you rapping like Snoop Dogg on there? I mean, you know. Who did you see?
I was really rapping the same way I do now, just more aggressive. I was just young.
You always had your own flow type shit.
You know, I was hyped. Like, I was always Waka Flocka.
What was you rapping about? Man, your first song.
North side, south side, north side.
Yeah,
get your,
it
was something. Get your ride, get your roll on. It was something.
Get
I don't
your
remember.
Roll on, get your smoke on, get your drink on.
Something.
Yeah. And if you come to my hood, you getting popped down, huh?
Something.
On the game. Yeah, all right. Yeah, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Did you when you made your first song? How did you record that? You know what I'm saying? Did you do it on over a tape and recording in the closet? I went on the old tape cassette
in the Humming Mama room on the
Walkman.
He had the little mic, the call center mic, hanging in his mama clothes.
With the pillows in the background.
Nah, it was his mama clothes in the background, the dresses and shit. And yeah, it was that. But we did it. It worked. We was recording on Fruity Loops.
Okay. Yeah. Fruity
Loops and Cubase back then.
Ooh, man, you was Thuggish Rugged, man. Thuggish and Rugged for real. So what y'all do when y'all got the song? How did y'all release it? You know what I'm saying? Where y'all put it out
at? We
was
like 17. We put that bitch out on, you know.
Y'all burn CDs and pass it around, tapes? Well, it was still tapes back then? What, man? Tell me something, man. How y'all get it out?
It wasn't no digital. It really wasn't shit. We didn't even put that song out.
So y'all just made it just to make it?
Just made it to see where it went. It was a bunch of shit like that when I was in high school. I did some songs and shit.
You ain't pull up and played in the parking lot after school for nobody? You ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I played it, but we ain't have iPhones and
auxiliary cords and shit. You had the tape deck in your car. You pulled up and, hey, man, y'all come out here when you was in I know y'all was parking lot pimping after school, man.
I promise, I skipped school.
Yeah. Okay.
Once lunchtime hit, I'm smoking. I'm not coming back to school no more. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like I'm
over
trapping. I
with.
sell
Yeah.
some niggas some weed at school. You
my
used
mama.
to do that, but other than that, fuck school.
Yeah.
Just graduate and get up out of there.
So when did you really start, you know what I'm saying? You say fuck school, but when did you really start, man, taking your time, you know what I'm saying, to put in this music, man? Like, when did you really start taking music serious? You say 17, you made your first song. 17, you made your first song. So when did you really start taking it serious? Because obviously you wasn't taking it serious then. You didn't put it out, you know, you did it for fun, right? You know
No,
what I'm saying?
I was selling a lot of dope back then. I really didn't care about rapping, so
Trapping.
I ended up going to college after high school for a couple years for accounting. And then after I got out of college and shit, I started doing music. You know what I'm saying? Now I know how to manage finances and shit.
What you go to college for?
Accounting.
What you get, just a major, you know what I'm saying? Regular?
Associates.
Associate's degree, okay.
Just basic fundamentals of financial literacy.
Have you done anything, you know what I'm saying, with that, or you just been
manage my money?
Manage your money, okay,
yep,
yeah,
that's
right.
it.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
it.
Hey man, it paid off, you know what I'm saying, I'm sure, you know. So, you know, how would you really describe the music that you typically make, you know what I'm saying? Like, what type of music do you make? Is it hip-hop, you know what I'm saying, or what do you call it, you know what I'm saying? You got your own genre, you know what I'm saying? Do you do multiple? Do you do some R&B here and there, you know what I'm saying? So you like the versatile child, you know what I'm saying? You switch it up.
Yeah. I got a little R&B, little trap, little what do you call it? Conscious music.
Yeah, conscious.
I wouldn't even mind.
I thought you might have been playing the band.
I really wouldn't even mind, you know, doing some country shit with some artists. You know what I'm saying? Kenny Chesney.
Yeah. Hey, so Kenny Chesney, if you out there, tap in. You heard me? 1000.com. Yeah, man. So, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to you sitting down and making music, you know, what's your creative process like? Like, what do you start with? A glass of cold water in the dark room, you know what I'm saying? Or do you roll a blunt, sit down, you know what I'm saying? What you like to do, you know what I'm saying? What is your creative process like, man?
I'll sit down, write out, you know, kind of an intro, kind of like a paragraph, you know what I'm saying? I write an intro, a body, and the conclusion, but I go backwards. I usually write the end of my songs first. That way I know how I'm closing them out.
So
and then build the rest.
You write the end of your songs
like the last 4 bars of a song, I usually write that first and get it, you know, what I want to say at the end of the song to close it out. Because I'm always going to close it out with saying 1000. So I go ahead and put that in there and then build the rest of the song. Around the end of the last 4 bars? Up to the last 4 bars. You know what I'm saying? That's really it. Sometimes I get stuck. That's real unique. I ain't never heard, you know what I'm saying? Now, y'all don't be trying to steal the sauce, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never heard nothing like that, man. You know? Like I said, sometimes I'll fucking do that and then leave and just listen to the beat for a while. You know what I'm saying? Or a few days. Hop in your car or, you know what I'm saying? And just ride to the beat, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so much shit I do on a different day, bring different feelings, different things I want to say. And shit, a lot of times, half the shit I be saying when I'm in the car, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Keep track of it. So it's like I gotta motherfucking really focus. So I make sure I put that end down on the end first before I finish the song. Like, cause I went to the lab one time, I did a verse with somebody. And he was like, you ready? I said, yeah. I said, yeah, just start me at the last 4 bars first. And he was like, for what? I said, I'm gonna put the 4 bars down first and then I'll give you the rest of the verse. You know what I'm saying? I wanna make sure this sound right going out of the verse. You know what I'm saying? Because coming in, you can really, you know, it's about delivery, how you bring it in, but really delivery is just whatever cadence you're using throughout the whole verse. You know what I'm saying? Not just how you coming in on the song, because that's really, it could be so many different ways. People hooks in so different, so it's just really how you close it out going into the hook. So I always do that first. And that's always how, you know what I'm saying, how your process and, you know, develop that over the years, or, you know what I'm saying, or is that just something you just... If I'm writing, yeah. Like, but the last, 4 or 5 songs, I just sit down and record from top, you know what I'm saying? Top to bottom. So just punch in, no writing, no nothing, just off the top of the head. So that's how you been moving lately? Just starting off the top of the head? Sometimes you don't have time to write and record it. Yeah. So I'll just go ahead and get it done. I already know, yeah. So just off the top with it.
So, you know, I mean, it's a lot of, you know, questions I like to ask you. But one thing I really been interested in knowing is, what artists around Oklahoma would you like to collaborate with, man? Like, I mean, you know, I know it's a lot you have collaborated with. Like, okay, let's start off with that. Like, who in Oklahoma, you know, have you really worked with? You know, even if it's just been one song or a lot of songs, or like, let's start off like that. Who have you really worked with a lot in Oklahoma? Like, what's one of the artists that you've done a lot of work with here?
With a lot.
Yeah.
Lambo was on a lot. We had a Westbrook song.
And that Westbrook was hard. Yeah, that was on the radio and everything. Yeah, I think Westbrook had acknowledged that, huh?
Yeah, he was dancing in one of the videos or something behind in the show.
Yeah, Westbrook had
I
actually
still fuck with his brother, right? You know what I'm saying? Still chop it up with him about shit.
Okay.
Who
else? Lambo. Who else, man?
We got
I know. Back in the day, man. You know, you was working with Chop and them, and
yeah, I don't work with Chop. Everybody really, Chop, Rock Bottom, Mouse, everybody from the whole PTH.
Yeah.
Fucking Nitro, fucking really damn near everybody if they not new. You know what I'm saying? From Tulsa to Oklahoma City, Lawton. Like shit. I got something with who Get Mo. Got something with Hurting them, you know
Get
what I'm saying?
Mo, that's one of my favorites, man.
Yeah, you spitting
what's it
on
called?
Shit. That Road to Success.
Road to Success, yeah, man.
He's actually gonna shoot a video to that soon.
On me,
Cause we never did one back in the day.
Yeah, because that's when did y'all record that? When did y'all record Road to Success?
Shit, that
was
2011 and 12.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
It's almost 10 years on that song. You know what I'm saying?
And it's still riding today. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are still playing it today on me. The motherfuckers are still playing it today. You know, so you know, that's who you have worked with here in Oklahoma. You know, who is, you know, maybe a few artists that you haven't worked with, you know, that you know you would like to. I know you ain't okay, how about this? You in Star, you in you know, Star Life and recently just dropped something. What was the name of that?
That Rich 1000. We did 1000. That, but I had.
And this is the first time y'all ever collaborated.
No, me and him did a song in like 2009. We've been doing some music, you know, over the course of 10 years for a long time, but never found time to sit down and do a video. You know what I'm saying?
This is our first video. That's
first
what
video
it is.
ever.
Okay.
Not for, you know what I'm saying? We got a few songs together, but.
And because a lot of people would consider y'all, you know, the two, you know, and I don't want to ruffle any feathers or anything, but, you know, y'all is in the upper tier, you know, of the Oklahoma music. I mean, definitely, you know, there's no arguing that at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know,
they always try to put the title on that shit. I really don't be caring.
Yeah, you know, we know you ain't worried about no title.
I just
that's my personal opinion. You know, I don't care. You know how nobody feels, man. That's you know, from what I see, man. You know, hey, man, y'all's in the upper tier. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm glad y'all got to work, man. That's something I would have been loved to see. You know, and I'm sure everybody's gonna love it, man. I seen the video myself, man. Hey, directed by Ghost Visuals.
I mean, shit, it's been out like a 24 hour.
And what it's doing in 24 hours?
It's doing okay.
What it's doing, man? Without
no promo,
no pay promotion, not even really any promotion at all.
We got 650 views.
650
so far.
That's in a few hours. You know what I'm saying? So okay, so that's who you have worked with. You know. Who would you like to work with, you know, that you haven't worked with here in Oklahoma yet, man? Is it anybody, you know what I'm saying, that you
shit, you know? As many people as I can, because like where I'm at with it, like a lot of niggas is rapping in Oklahoma right now that they promoting it, you know what I'm saying, like doing trying to go all out for right now. They want to charge niggas in their own city verses and shit, and I really ain't tripping on that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not about the money, because I'm already made, you know, enough, you know, groundwork, you know, not even money wise, just I've already kind of had my feel here, so there's no point for me to try to get greedy with charging for verses when it's nothing. I'm just trying to see niggas win, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, with that being said, seeing niggas win, I want to start doing the pop-ups again. You remember a couple years ago I was doing the, you know, pop-ups and just having people perform and shit, and I wasn't even performing. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just promoting the brand. Really, it's a 1000 pop-up, so they like, okay, well, we're going to go get some clothes.
You got one coming up here soon, don't you, a pop-up?
Yep, on Sunday, May 9th. I'm tripping. I think we still in March. I'm going to start them back up again and try to, you know, get a...
So you got a pop-up coming up here Sunday, May 9th? Where is it at?
That's at a Glass. Everybody
Glass
know where
Lounge?
Glass at.
Yeah, Glass Lounge, man. Oklahoma City.
On May 5929 North May Avenue is the address. But yeah, that's what we doing that at. I got 10 people performing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really gonna have. I was looking at the flyer and they had 17 last time. I said that's way too many. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just do 10 for 10 people.
1,000.
Not including me. I'm not performing.
So you're not performing. So who are a couple of artists on your roster for Sunday?
Shit, I got fucking L1, The Factor, Soul and B, Il Mason. I got a few people on there just to jump it off. You know what I'm saying? I always switch it up a little different every time. So them 10 people that perform on this one not gonna be on the next one. It's gonna be a totally different list.
Give everybody a chance, you know. Make sure give everybody a chance. They on time to shine, and yeah, that's
I
right.
done had everybody on some shit. I done had like last one. I think I had C Lane on some shit. Had Menace Ryman
you
on
and
some
C
shit.
Lane have a record.
Nah, I'm talking about I had him on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I think what I did was I did a pop up, and the winner of the contest got to open up a Twister or something like that. So like at the pop ups, I give away some free clothes.
And you set all that up. You set up the performance.
The club owner was the one who had Twister coming. He was just like give away a free performance at your show. You know what I'm saying?
And you set it up. You lined it up.
Yeah. And Buddy did it. You know, like I said, he did his thing and won. You know what I'm saying?
Who won? C Lane won?
Yeah, he got to open up for Twister.
Okay, man. Yeah, man. That's cool, man. That you actually, you know, because there's a lot of people out here, man, that, you know, they don't give no opportunity, and they worried about having themselves make it. They'd rather, you know, if they get an opportunity to do anything, they'd want to put themselves in that position. You know, it's not. I can't think of anybody, you know, that's out here doing stuff like that, man. You know, I don't know too much, but
yeah, shit. Like I said, every video I give away some free. You know, I try to go get 10,
always free merch every video.
At least 10 free shirts. I give away free shirts. Just come to the video.
I've seen, yeah,
you know
I did.
What I'm saying? Really, you always get free masks with the order. There's always some free shit coming. You know what I'm saying? A gift, I'd like to say.
So besides, you know, come out to one of your video shoots and get some free merch, what is another message you'd like to give to your fans?
Respect is something earned. You know what I'm saying?
Rise.
That's a big message. And support everybody. Shit. I mean, even if it come down to turning your Spotify on that night and putting it on mute. You know what I'm saying? Put it on my station one night a week and just let it play over and over and over at night. You know what I'm saying? You can be asleep anyway, so you ain't gonna hear it. So, you know, that's another form of support. You know, I do that myself. Like I cut my phone on at night sometimes and put it on my station on Spotify or on like, you know, iTunes or something, and just let it run on my songs because it builds up streams. You know what I'm saying? And it's really just like paying myself. You know what I'm saying? So
it's crazy, man. It's crazy how easy it is, man. You know, and in that sense, what could be a message that you would give to, you know, upcoming artists out here, man? You know, that's trying to, you know, get themselves, man, in a position like you are. What would be a message you would give them?
Shit, get everybody in your state. Not everybody, but for the most part, as many people as you can to support the movement you got going on in your own state, and then travel. You know what I'm saying? Move around. Go to Dallas. Shit, it's 26 million more people in Texas than it is Oklahoma. So, cross the border.
And that's something you big on, right? Is traveling.
Mm-hmm.
That's something you really
big on. I love
to
travel. Shit, I'm on a plane once a month, at least once a month, and on the road twice a week. No matter if it's Tulsa 1 week, Loudoun, Tulsa and Loudoun in the same week. Shit, Dallas guaranteed every week for sure, once a week. Try to throw some Houston in there, but you know, it's just travel, moving around, getting out there.
So you say, of course, Oklahoma and Texas, that's right here. What are some other places you've traveled with your music? Like, I mean, I know you've been to California several times with this music, right?
Yep, I've been to Cali.
Shot videos out there.
Yep. Mainly Cali was for the clothes. Like, I like Cali. You know, moving around to LA for music though is hard because there's so many people doing the same thing, like 10 times more than it is in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
So it's like, nah, fuck that. I'm not waiting in no longer of a line than I got to. So I just ended up downtown in the fashion district buying clothes and shipping them bitches back. You know what I'm saying? Or flying them back in a suitcase. quote unquote.
So when you go to California, you more on a fashion tip. You more down there for the brand, for the. That's what you're doing, okay?
Yeah, down there in the district, man, trying to, you know what I'm saying, find something new. I mean, shit, a lot of people doing music and a lot of people doing clothes, but shit, it all work out either way.
So you have tried to push the music out there a little bit, and you peep the scene, and it just was okay, yeah.
It ain't. I mean, I could probably, if I got an assistant, somebody dope, like, hey, I know these people put you on this show here, and it's gonna be worth your time. You know what I'm saying? Cool, but the shit that I did do out there and went out, it wasn't even. Hell no. Nah. Because they look at me as country. You know what I'm saying? When you go to Cali and shit with the accent we got.
Country boy, yeah.
You country, man. And then you hit them with some music and they like, oh shit. And then they don't, But I fuck with Cali though. I like Cali.
Have you ever performed in California?
Nope. Still ain't performed in Cali yet.
What other states have you performed in besides Oklahoma?
Shit, Kansas, Arkansas, Texas, Atlanta, Amarillo. That's Texas. Missouri, Memphis. There's been a few places.
What was your favorite place out of the places you performed? Where was your most lit concert at, man? Where did you like the energy the most? At home city, yeah. At home, huh?
Yeah,
that's your favorite place to perform at home? That's where you get the most love at.
It was a nice little show. I think it was a Trey the Truth concert. Like 2012 or something, maybe something. It was cool.
That was your favorite concert. You say so you opened up for Trey the Truth?
Trey, Zero, Paul.
I was gonna ask you, what other artists have you opened up for besides Trey the Truth? Major artists wise.
Plies, Migos, Young Thug, Kevin Gates, Nipsey, DJ Quick, Boosie, Webby, fucking damn near a bunch of them. YG. Some I don't even remember, it's so many, you know what I'm saying? But when I go to open up for like major artists and shit, I don't even be really caring for them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, I'm thinking I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the major artist.
Yeah,
you know
I'm here.
Yeah.
You need to know me. Like, shit. But then again, I'll be like, I don't care. It's all practice because they paying these niggas all the 30 bands and shit. They give me 500. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm cool.
And that's how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, shit.
A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they just happy to, have the experience. You know what I'm saying? But you done opened up for so many major artists, now it's like, damn, I should be getting, the money they getting. I've been doing this as long as they have. You know what I'm saying? Longer than some of them.
Yeah. Some of them.
That's the crazy part. Longer than some of them.
But shit, it's all good. I ain't tripping. Shit, we gonna be blessed regardless. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping on having, more money, more problems is a real statement.
So you mentioned you had the chance to open up for Nipsey, so did y'all...
Twice.
Twice? You opened for Nipsey twice?
Yeah, once in the city, once in Tulsa. And then one time, he had a show in the city, and they had the stage wasn't big enough for him, and when they do, contracts and shit for shows like that, shit, if the stage ain't big enough, nigga can keep his deposit and leave. So he kept his deposit, and nobody will open the studio for him. So I opened the studio and I got a session with him and shit. My partner got a verse from him, and I had him in this day. He had to come to my studio like 3 in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
So you had Nipsey Hussle in your studio?
Yeah, I sat and chopped it up with him. You know what I'm saying? Him, he's actually in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nipsey Hussle himself that's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy right there, man. Who you say your partner got a verse from him? Who was it
my
that got
nigga
a verse?
Skrilla. Zed Skrilla.
Zed Skrilla got a verse from him. And did they release that ever? Has that ever been released?
Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, they got a video to it and everything.
It's on YouTube. What's the title?
Young and Alive.
Young and Alive. Nipsey Hussle and Zed Skrilla.
Yep.
So, you say you performed a lot, man. You performed for a long time, but Out of all the years you've been doing and all the songs you've been performing, what is your favorite song to perform? Like, out of all your songs, what's your favorite one, you know, to get on the stage and just perform?
Deep Thoughts.
Deep Thoughts.
Yep.
And what is that song about?
My deepest thoughts sometimes, you know, just how I feel, you know. Shit, it's like a fuck you song, really, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody got one of them.
There wasn't like no particular incident or anything that inspired you right there, or?
Yep, there was.
Something maybe you don't want to speak on, or?
I'll speak on whatever. I mean, it was an incident. I just had a motherfucking incident with some people and shit where motherfucking just, you know, falling out with people over petty shit, you know what I'm saying? And pillow talking and all that other bullshit, you know, that go on with niggas, you know what I'm saying? Shit that don't even, you know, be worth putting the energy in. So I just put the energy in a song. I said, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? Shit, if that's what it is. That's it. It ain't really about nobody in particular. It's just about a bunch of events collectively. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the world was just tired of the bullshit. Just going about.
Just your deepest thoughts. Period. Yeah. Okay.
Smoke something, drink something, kick back.
How do you feel about, you know, the industry right now, the music industry? You know, like the mainstream, the big fish, man. How do you feel about that, man? The music industry right now.
That's all politics, and politics comes favoritism, and that's from the top of the chain to the bottom of the chain, like from the mainstream to niggas like me, or even, you know what I'm saying, underground. It's all favoritism.
So that's okay. So it's all the same. Because I was going to ask you, you know, what's the difference, you know, between like the Oklahoma music scene? How do you feel about like the Oklahoma music? Same
favoritism.
Thing. It's all the same. It don't change.
Some of the ones they promoting right now suck. You know what I'm saying? You know, I said it the other day on my Instagram. I said a lot of them ain't even worth paying for a verse. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just real. It's just favoritism.
And that's how you feel like the industry work, period?
Like we said before,
that's a way to sum it up for you. Is favoritism.
Yeah, like some of the niggas in the industry suck. You know what I'm saying? It's like ABC play rhymes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's straight bullshit.
Yeah.
Some of them killing it. I don't even want to say no names. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my interview. You feel me? But a lot of them suck, mainstream and locally. You know what I mean? And I just really don't.
So if it's anything you could change about the industry, you know what I'm saying, what would it be? What would you change about it?
How they distribute independent artists, giving a better chance, you know, the more independent artists versus, you know, like letting us go through DistroKid or TuneCore. You know how people get their shit on platforms and shit, SoundCloud, et cetera, et cetera. Like they need to make a department in a lot of the industries for independent artists to have like their own distribution deals. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which they do, but you damn near gotta get to a major level to even be considered for a distribution deal. Yeah, it's favoritism.
Comes into play again.
Favoritism or politics or numbers on social media. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Or money. Like
so I was gonna ask, do you feel like something as simple as social media, or do you think somebody could pull a lucky card out of the deck and post a TikTok video and, you know what I'm saying, blow up like that?
Either that or World Star, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
pay
World
for
Star.
Some shit like that. Somebody see it and they like them, they hit them up. Next thing you know, them niggas on. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people put that shit on World Star and they don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I really could care less.
Have you ever done anything like that, paid to put anything on World Star, or?
Nope.
Never. No pay, nothing
paying
like
for
that.
no World Star, no. I thought about it with that video me and Star got, because that's a mind, you know, that's like
and that'll blow though.
You know, that's history. You know what I'm saying?
Literally, because this is y'all's first video on y'all, you know what I'm saying, two of, you know, Oklahoma's major artists, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, that's unarguable, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm thinking about that, but shit, that's a lot of money. They want some money, which ain't shit, but it's gotta be worth it.
You know, is it gonna do what it's supposed to?
Right. I got faith it will, so I ain't tripping. So within the
There
next
might be
week,
something that there might be something that happening. You might actually
within
see
the next
on.
week, you might see.
You
that
might catch that
motherfucker
Rich
somewhere.
1000 on. You might catch Rich 1000 on World Star, man. Hey, you might catch it everywhere after that. You know what I'm saying?
Somewhere, MTV, somewhere.
Yeah. Because that's where it's trying to be. Yeah, and it might be. Yeah, man. So you know, I mean, we got all this down, man. What's next for you, man? Where do you plan on taking this? You know what I'm saying? You got your brand, you got your clothing line. You know what I'm saying? You got your websites, all your social media, all your distribution set up. You know what I'm saying? Where do you plan on? What's your next step with this music, man? You know, like how do you what do you plan on doing to take it up to the next notch, man? What's next for you?
Not stopping, just keep going. Really, that's it.
Persistence, perseverance.
Yep. Just always upgrading. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Expanding. Trying to make some more.
And traveling, right?
Yeah. You
Traveling.
gotta travel, meet some more people, and network with some more people and shit. But
Where's one of the next places you would like to travel with this music, man?
New York,
New York. You haven't been yet?
I've been, but not for music.
Not for music,
You know what I'm
but
saying? It was some brief shit. I had a layover for like 12 hours. I got out the plane when came back. But shit. That or Atlanta for like, I need to go sit down for like 3-4 months in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'd be straight out there.
Have you ever been to Atlanta with the music before?
Yeah, I did a few shows.
So you done shows in Atlanta?
I got a song with Jose Guapo in Atlanta. I ain't put that shit out yet.
What's the name of that song?
It's the Trap Bunkin' remix.
Trap Bunkin' Remix.
Mm-hmm.
That's you and Steve Louise.
Yep. That shit still up. That shit still doing numbers on YouTube too. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
So
When are you planning on dropping that? That's one of your next moves, obviously. You know
man,
what I'm saying?
I did the song like 2 years ago. I still ain't dropped it. It's just been sitting.
Are you gonna shoot a video?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to Atlanta to do it.
Get in touch with Jose, man, and get everything lined up.
Mm-hmm.
How soon you would think that's coming here in the next year, next few months?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it might be tomorrow. You don't know.
Never fucking
You
know.
never fucking know. You heard me?
Drive right out there and be
Yes,
back in
sir.
2 days. It don't take
Hey.
long. It'll take 12 hours to get to Atlanta.
Oh, so you made the drive before?
Few times.
You rather drive or fly when you be trapping?
Drive.
Drive. See everything on the
Depending
way.
on how far it is. Like anything over 12 hours, I'm flying. But 12 is fine.
So that's your cap, man. 12 hours after 12, you flying. You ain't, yeah, that's it.
But I can drive my motherfucking ass off.
Yeah. One trip,
Yeah.
try you gonna take 12 hours straight, not stopping.
Yeah, I took
Yeah.
shit. I
Off
did
top.
it. I did it.
Yeah.
I did it.
What's one of the longest trips you done made, man, in the car traveling?
26 hours
26 hours coming from where
from
to where?
LA
From LA to where?
to Oklahoma City.
And why it take you 26 hours?
Stopping for gas, eating.
Yeah. You was.
That shit take about that long. It take about
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, I
21.
was gonna say, I
If you
made it
just
in
keep
21.
going straight
I
through.
made it in 21 straight through
stopped
myself, driving the whole way on my mama. Yeah.
I stopped
Yeah.
in, Amarillo, got some food.
Yeah, man,
New
that's
Mexico, Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Smell steak. Is that what you got?
Nope, I wouldn't eat that much steak.
So is there like one last message you have for anybody before we close this out, man? You know, what do you want to tell the fans, the other artists, everybody, man, just what's one last message you got for them?
Keep working. That's it. 1000. Respect the
1000.
something there. And cut.
That's it.
That's it, y'all.